Hey everybody. I'm going to go over the third quarter benchmark review. There is no benchmark for third quarter. They have postponed it or canceled it. We're not really sure, but you don't have to worry about it. But I do want to go over these topics because I am going to give you like a benchmark-ish kind of set of questions. And I want to know how well you remember some stuff. So this one's going to be about the rule of exponents. I am looking at this paper, which I posted in Google Classroom. It's 2 sides or 2 pages. And we're going to talk about the rule of exponents portion. There's a bunch of vocabulary words in here that you can reference, but we're going to be looking at the rule of exponents. So I'm going to be filling out this part on my whiteboard, and you can fill it out on your paper as we go. It's not cheating to copy this. This is just like kind of like notes. So the first one they say is a to the n times a to the m. So we're going to fill that part out. But before we do, I want to give you real life examples of what they are, like real numbers, not just letters. So this is saying if I have 2 to the third times 2 to the fifth, or something like that. Anything where you have the same number at the bottom and exponents up here. This is saying that I have 3 2's, and this is saying I have 5 2's, and they're all multiplied together. When you have that, how many 2's do you have all together? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is the same thing as 2 to the 8th, which of course you could multiply out and get a really big number. But right now we're just trying to figure out what are the rules with the exponents. What's a shortcut we could take so that when we put it in our calculator, we can just put in one of these numbers instead of having to put in this product here. So what do we do with the 3 and the 5 when we're multiplying them together? We're adding the exponents. That's how we get our 8. The thing to keep in mind is that we're multiplying the 2's. This 3 and this 5 just says how many of them we have. So we're counting how many 2's we have. If I count 3 2's and then 5 more 2's, that's 8 2's. We're counting how many 2's we have. We're not multiplying the exponents together. We're multiplying all those 2's and writing it as a shortcut. So when we get back to letters, what this means is that we have a number here at the bottom that's the same, so we keep it the same. It doesn't become a 4, it doesn't become an 8. We don't multiply 2 times 2 because we're counting how many 2's do we have. That's all the exponent is doing. And we want to combine those to see how many altogether we have. We don't have 8 4's, we have 8 2's. We're counting how many 2's we have. So this letter here, A, is like the 2. It stays 2. We're counting how many 2's we have. And I would take my exponents and add them together because I have one group of 2's and another group of 2's. So now I have this total amount of 2's. Okay, so this is the part you were writing on your note page in that first one. Okay, let's do the next one. In the next one, it says a to the n to the m power. What this is saying to do is to take this exponent and multiply it by itself this many times. Copy it like a photocopy machine. So if I have 2 to the third to the fifth right here, this means write 2 to the third 5 times as a multiplication problem. If you wanted to, you could expand that out again. This would be 3 2's and 3 2's and 3 2's and 3 2's and 3 2's. But I am too lazy to write that many 2's, so I'm going to count it. There'd be 3 here, then that makes 6, 9, 12, and 15. So this is the same thing as 2 to the 15th. So if you can see 2 to the third to the fifth, we can just multiply those together and get 2 to the 15th. So it's a product, we multiply those. So here we would write that A, and then we would do N times M, and this is what you want to write in your notes. I'm going to run out of time, but there's the first 2, and we'll get the rest of them in another video.